I'm Jane Hall, and I want to welcome you to the Greenville Junction Depot. Come inside with me and show you all that's happening. We're entering into the freight shed, which is mission accomplished, finally. We are ready to be rented. For the most part, we've tried to remain faithful to the depot. You can see all the little signs that were along the track, all the little villages from years past. Much of what we have for memorabilia was donated by the Bob Roberts family after his passing. Bob worked for the Canadian Pacific Railroad for 37 and a half years or better. We've left the roof open. We've redone or completed the walls in the fashion that they were. We put railroad type sconces up throughout the building. That's a repurposed door that was on the outside. The floor has just been done. We're very proud of the building. We've been working on the building since it was declared the most endangered historical building in Maine in 2008. And if you've seen some of the old pictures, you know it was on the verge of collapse. And here we are today, ready to rent it. Of course, it's only been like 13 or better years. So it's a long project. This is the hallway leading 2 bathrooms on the left and a beautiful kitchen, catering kitchen on the right. Our sink and countertop was donated to us by, I want to say Monson Slate, but it is granite, but the Sheldon Company, Granite Company, donated the counter for us. We're going to enter into what is the museum part, the actual station, versus the freight shed. This will be mostly for museum items. This model of the Bangor and Aroostook is on permanent loan to us from the Abbott Museum in Dexter. All the oil cans, lanterns, telephones, much of this came, like I said, from the Bob Roberts collection. Oh, and I always think this one is interesting. This is a pocket watch. I'll have to stand over here so you can see it better. A pocket watch that fell in the pocket of this gentleman as he was blown off the Ottawa trestle, and he fell 135 feet. He survived, and the watch was still ticking. It was donated to us by his family, Selma Larson, in Greenville Junction. We're pleased to have it on display. These are some items that were donated by another railroad person, the Fournier family. Every time we have an event, we seem to get more items. This year we got a first aid kit, 2 first aid kits from the early 1900s. One is in the car house and one will be on display in here. This is our ticket office in the men's waiting room. That's part of our velocipede, which we had put in here for storage while we had the floors sanded in the freight shed. We used the velocipede on the siding during the celebration, so you can try your luck at it. We're very fortunate to have the original ticket bench, or ticket counter, I guess you'd call it. And as we go, we'll enter into the station master's quarters. Here's his original desk. This is a model, again, done for us by Bob Roberts. And this is a great picture of, we don't know who, in Greenville Junction in the 50s. This is one of those items that was brought to us during the celebration in August. Oh, and here's our prize conductor's uniform from Bill Nadeau in Greenville Junction. The original sign that was outside on the side of the building. Here's our ticket office from this side of the... Where the flag is where the original safe was. And we'd like to have somebody do a Trump, what do you call it, Trump Laurel, a painting of the front of what the safe would have looked like, and put it right in there. And of course, there's our story about the hidden liquor. We do actually have the board that would go over there, the kind of mop board, and then the station master and whomever would hide their liquor in there and pull the drawer out, and you could just reach in and get it. We do know that one Christmas Eve, there was a plane crash on the lake, or landing, and the mail train, and the guy hitched a ride and got off at the depot, and he and the station master spent Christmas Eve imbibing and swapping tales. And now we'll enter into the ladies' waiting room. Oh, that lamp on the floor comes on at night so that the windows shine. But originally, this doorway was just a window. So the ladies could only speak to the station master. It was a completely separate room. It is no doubt the most spectacular because of its round seat with a witch's cap. These are some donated items also. Isn't it great? This is not ready yet, but it will be ready for rental as well as museum display. But right now I want to step back into the station master's office because this is what our next campaign will be about. We have an estimate from Todd Hardy Construction out of Brewer, that to redo the walls, the molding, the ceiling, you can see here where it leaked, will be between $40,000 and $50,000. We're hoping to raise that this year through grants and donations in our annual fundraising letter, so that by next summer, this room could also be completed. It takes a lot, and it takes a lot of support, and I have to say that the support we've gotten has been tremendous. We've had everything from larger grants of $30,000 to nickel and dime donations, and they all help. But this room will be sheetrocked, painted. The window sash in this room has been done on this side. We're still working with Maine Preservation. As a matter of fact, they visited us yesterday to see how our progress and our future would be. So I urge you to stop by if the door is open. Look at us online, Facebook. We always try to keep a little bit up to date on Facebook. You can donate at our website, greenvillejunction.org. And it's nice that we have probably a half a dozen people who give a recurring donation of either $10 or $20 a month. And all that money will go this year to restoring this room. So I hope by this time next year, after the celebration, I can put a new video on and it'll show that this room is done with your support. So thank you very much for all that you've done through the years. We've been at this since, like I said, we got national register status in 2017, but we've been actually a nonprofit since 2010. So for 13 years and $750,000 later, we have new underpinning, new steel beams. We sit on steel beams now, donated by Chinbro. We have a new roof, and we have to thank Maine Roofing for that job. They donated a lot of time and to us. And we can't say enough about Hardy Construction out of Brewer. They've really been onto the project. So watch for us on Facebook. Go to our website. And we have a webcam outside, so link to that. It's the most watched web camera in the state of Maine. Train goes by twice a day. So do come, do watch, and do support. Thank you very much.